Hello and welcome to another video. Today we have another great special guest. You may know him from only this specific video that you're watching, and you couldn't possibly know him from anything else. I wouldn't allow it. Please welcome Yaki Margulies. I definitely pronounced your name wrong, right? Hey, would you consider yourself an alpha male?
Of course. Don't I give off that vibe?
We're going to learn a little bit about how to become an alpha male.
I have no words. It's fine. Let's watch it.
Good. And keep it that way.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk at all.
I'd really prefer if you stay silent most of this time.
Okay, great. You said this was a silent video, right?
Also what we're watching, but also what we're creating right now.
Yeah. I do a lot like miming.
Good.
Sorry.
Yeah, we're going to pause after a clip, and I'm going to turn to you and you go...
I go, ooh.
So not what a mime does, making noise immediately.
This is a feminine way of sitting. Now, is it comfortable?
Look, as a guy who also has a weird voice that is sometimes high-pitched, I love that you said we're going to watch an alpha male video, and this guy immediately starts with, alright, this is how we do this. Like, I don't know, we don't need to make fun of voices. I have a weird voice, but no disrespect because it's me too, but imagine if I did an alpha video and I was like, okay guys, I'm Yaki, here's how we're going to do it. Like, alright, anyway, we can keep going.
So you don't want to keep talking about this point. You made the point. You go, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I don't want to hurt this guy's feelings. We're clearly the alpha males. We don't want to hurt your feelings. We want to just make sure you're okay.
This is a feminine way of sitting. Now, is it comfortable? Sure.
Yeah, it's super comfortable. I wish I could sit there all the time. I'm currently sitting like that.
Honestly though, I'm glad you started this video over again because I was so happy to hear his voice again.
Great, and I actually have him on the line right now. Nope, not video.
But if you want to be perceived as more masculine, you need to actually spread a little bit. If you're somebody that is sitting very small, this is something that typically women will do more than men.
That's how it ends? That was so abrupt. I'm exhausted. It's like 1,000 degrees.
Maybe because you have a sweater on, you got pants.
I know, but if
You got pants. Anyway, take off the pants.
The viewers can't see this, but actually I'm in underwear only. I don't know. Where's the camera cut off?
Yeah, you can't see it. I got a cam under the desk.
Oh, that's good.
That's where most of the content's coming from, actually.
Oh, nice. It's a little crotch shot.
Which is mostly why I don't want you to have your legs crossed.
I think a guy needs to be 35 years old, had sex with 50 girls, making 6 figures a year, have 6 months to 1 year savings, and go to the gym. Actively.
Each one's more difficult. Sure, I can turn 35 at some point.
That is true. That one, hopefully, we will accomplish.
Yes, I'm hoping I get there someday.
Do you think this guy is all those things you listed?
Yeah, I think he's probably over 35.
Is he exactly 35 right now? Is why I asked, because if he turns 36, is he still gonna say that?
You gotta be at least 36. You gotta be exactly 36.
He's had a bad year financially, so he's like, you gotta make like 5 figures.
You gotta make 5 figures, maybe lower on the lower side.
If you can't go to the gym because you can't afford it anymore, that's okay.
And if you realize that you've actually never had sex before,
he learns at the age of 36 that he's actually never had sex. He thought he did with 50 plus women, but at 36 he was like, oh no. I thought sex was pants on, just rubbing her thighs.
I thought sex was, I'm at a bar, make eye contact with a woman. She kind of looks at me, but like looks away.
I go home, I think about on the car ride home, wondering what I could have done differently. Enter the emptiest bedroom I've ever been in, and then just think about that I'm clearly an alpha.
And when you have those 5 things in place, you're going to be head and shoulders above most men.
Is this the music that they used when Anakin Skywalker was battling Obi-Wan Kenobi?
It does sound like it.
I have failed you, Anakin. I have failed you. I should have known the Jedi were plotting to take over.
I think it's not actually that music, but that music was inspired. Like, John Williams was inspired, but I think it's like a famous piece of classical music that's domain free or whatever.
You
public
think
domain.
John Williams, the guy who made the score for Star Wars, was inspired by this video?
This particular video, yeah, not by the music in it, but just the guy was like, you gotta be 35, and John Williams was like, I'm like 78. Yeah, no, I see the genesis of John Williams' work here.
Because that confidence is genuine, not, artificial. And then you'll be able to command that respect from the girl.
I mean, I would say the one thing I agree with this guy is he just said, like, once your confidence is genuine, people will like you more.
Yeah.
And I agree with that.
It's not artificial. Because I have been using AI.
To puff up your confidence?
To puff up my
Yeah, it
confidence.
seems fake as hell.
But yeah, everything I'm saying is kind of word salad.
Yeah, like him.
Yeah, he's talking about being genuine. He's reading off a teleprompter that ChatGPT is currently writing.
It starts not making any sense. So he's just, you see him like sweating as he's trying to like read it and be like, no, I think this is still words.
It's symbols.
It's just wing names.
I think this is still words. Turning into pictures. There's a picture of a dog.
He's like, yeah.
If your girl has more sexual experience than you, that's a problem, because she's gonna use that against you.
Yeah, I'm curious what this like podcast is.
I almost believe this isn't a podcast at all, and it's just because
It's just whatever the hell we're doing.
You started getting pissed at what we're doing. What is this fucking shit? Why are you bringing me here?
Why is the door
point of this
locked?
shit? Why is the door locked? What's the point of this shit? All I have is one glass of water. But you'll see so many of these videos. It's like this setup where it's a guy with a microphone. It looks like he's on a podcast. I don't know why I said it like I'm from the East Coast all of a sudden.
A podcast.
Yeah, you know this guy's on a podcast. But so many videos have this exact same setup where it looks like they're on a podcast, and I feel like it's not a real podcast. Like they're just taking these clips.
Yeah, those microphones aren't even plugged in.
I mean, with the way the audio is, that might be.
Let's harp on their bad audio too.
Yeah, because my audio, perfect. My lighting, perfect. Right before we started filming, I definitely didn't say, I don't know how this is going to work because it's a cloudy day. I need the sun to film these videos.
Yeah, I do notice all your lights are pointing away from us.
We're in complete shadow. We look like...
I hope this video is just us in silhouette the whole time.
We look like we're in a documentary that we didn't want people to know it's
We're in
us.
witness protection.
This is girl game in a nutshell. Leverage sex for compliance. That's what girls do to guys 99% of the time. Take me on a date. Oh, I only do that if we're in a relationship, blah, blah, blah.
She said something and then I pushed against it and then she held firm and I hate that.
I said, okay, it must be because I'm not 35 yet.
He's like, when I turn 35, you're going to do what I say.
As a man, your job is to be like, okay, sex can't control me.
That should be my job? I've been a graphic designer for years.
So you're telling me I can have sex with women and then also tell them they can't do other things and then I get paid for that? I got this.
Actually, all the women are on the line right now. You want to wave? It's a phone call.
You son of a bitch.
The female role models in the West are very bad. You got these girls from like, you know, what's that podcast
Also, I did like that there was like a good 10 seconds of this video where they all stumbled so much that nobody could complete a word. And I was just like, wait, what's happening? Maybe we're all having a stroke.
They have a stroke and the ambulance comes and it's women. They go,
Yeah, well, one of their arms, the other one isn't working.
right.
You got all these girls, right, that are like telling women a bunch of bullshit, right?
God forbid we say what they're telling us.
I know, give me one example.
Yeah, let's just give a blanket term of, it's all bullshit.
I love, there's so many like propagandist TikToks that are just like, you know how I know I'm right? Because like the other side is full of shit. And you're like, okay, give me one example. And also, when I talk to the TikToks, they don't respond to me, but...
No, they're actually on the line right now.
Hi, Mom.
It's your mom? The TikTok is your mom?
But I don't know, this is just a pet peeve of mine. It's not funny. It's just a pet peeve of mine when people are like, you know, people are full of shit. Moving on. You're like, well, okay, but that's like such an accusatory statement. You gotta like back that up.
Yeah. Jury, judge. As you can see, the prosecution is full of shit. I rest my case.
And then they drop a microphone.
Yeah, the judge drops the gavel, and the jury...
Yeah, the lawyers drop the mics, the judge drops the gavel, the person who's on trial drops the handcuffs, and then the jury drops...
the sentence. And the sentence is execution for everyone. Lawyers included.
And what women don't understand is when you become a boss babe and you make money and you become successful...
When women successful, make me real sad, make me feel bad, make me feel like I go gym more.
He is now getting more specific and spelling it out. He's like, when they are independent, when they have their own source of income, when they have a job that they enjoy and are successful at. I hate that. I'm glad you forced me to watch this because you are always talking about these videos when we hang out. You're always touting this ideology. So I'm glad you're finally making me sit down and watch it.
A guy like me, if I meet a chick that's like a boss babe or whatever, I put her in the sex only category. And here's the scary part. She'll never know it.
I also love that he's like, what happens when a girl becomes masculine and then meets a masculine man? It's not going to work out. And I feel like he's just using the word masculine to do a lot of heavy lifting for him. But basically what he's saying is, what happens when a girl is successful and like their own person and independent, and then they meet a guy who's really insecure and needs them to be weak so that they can feel strong?
And the answer
Then it
is,
doesn't work
the answer
out.
is, we'll still have sex.
They want to be able to do certain behaviors and actions that might put the relationship.
Glad he's wearing that Punisher shirt again.
I assume it's the same day, but probably he just wears that every day.
Yeah, you know, like CEOs have the same outfit every day.
Yeah, he's the Steve Jobs of hating women.
I hope this guy has a better relationship with his daughter than Steve Jobs did. He probably does.
This guy can't have a daughter.
I'm sure this guy has a better relationship with his daughter than Steve Jobs did.
Yeah, she lives in a cage. It's suspended from the ceiling.
Like a bird cage?
Or something.
Will leave you. You will go back to the fucking streets.
Back to the streets?
He couldn't have been more clear on his ideology right there, because like we were making fun of the birdcage analogy, but he's like, no, I will send you to the streets.
And that's not where you came from.
Yeah, you have an apartment, but I'm not gonna let you get back to it.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna bring you downtown, in a downtown city that you're not familiar with.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you what city it is.
Take your phone.
It might not even be an American city, but it probably will be.
He flies her to Europe. To put her
It's
on
like
the
I bankrupted myself, but anyway, she's living actually a really good life.
I don't
She's
think
in the lawn. She's actually never been happier. I'm so mad at myself.
she found a new man that treats her really well. Actually, she's married. She said she thinks of kids. She never wanted to have kids when we were together.
Yeah, she actively said she never wants to have kids, and now she's talking about having kids. I guess it was about the partner.
Also, since I bought her that plane ticket, I'm no longer making six figures.
Please understand this. Never, ever, ever go see a woman where she's at. Never. I don't care if you lose her.
She's like, hey, I'm actually in trouble. Can you come here real quick? If you want help, you gotta come to my place.
You want me to go to your nice, like, clean apartment? No. Come to my gross house bachelor pad.
Yeah, I got my mattress on my floor. Sheets never clean.
My bookshelf just 2 cinder blocks.
Big cage in my living room.
Yeah, that's for you, girl, if you act up.
That big bird cage, that's for you when you get here.
Also, maybe this is besides the point, but just that haircut with that beard and stuff. Like, this guy looks terrible. Like, this guy looks like he's just awful.
Next time you see me.
Do not go where she is. Always redirect. If she says, well, I'm actually at the winery right now, why don't you come over? Say, hey, listen, it's all good. Enjoy your wine. But afterwards, come see me where I'm at.
Why?
I don't have a license. I can't drive.
He's like, and if she's like, why? I'd be like, because I can't drive. It's scary. I can't see over the wheel.
I get scared when there's cars zooming by. She's like trying to plan a surprise birthday party for him.
Come to this restaurant. I made a reservation for your birthday. And
All of his friends are there hiding.
he's like, come to my stinky bachelor pad. I got laundry on every floor surface. I can't find shit. I don't know where it's been for a week.
Hey, I can't go anywhere because I can't find my fucking keys, okay? I don't know where my keys are.
Girl, I'm starving. I'm starving to death. I got no money left. I've only been doing Uber Eats for the last 8 weeks. And she's like, okay, I'll give you a little bit of money because she's got a job. And I was like, nope, drop back on the streets.
Thank you so much for coming, sitting on this couch, watching these insane videos.
It's a great couch.
Yaki, do you have anything you want to plug?
In a sincere moment, I have music out, and it's also under my name, but you can find it on Spotify or Apple Music or wherever. And please listen to my music.
No, I'll put a link in the description.
Also, you can follow me on Instagram at Yaki Margulies if you can learn how to spell it, and that's it.
Cool. Yeah, I won't spell it for them. They'll have to figure
Okay,
it out.
good. Please don't ever have my name in writing anywhere.